Myself, I am Dr. JNTUH. In this class, we are going to discuss about the operating system basic concept. These are all the contents what we are going to discuss now. First, we are going to discuss the introduction of operating system, examples of operating system, what are all the objectives of operating system, goals of the operating system, computer system components, computer system architecture, components of operating system, and operating system functions. First of all, what is an operating system? An operating system is a program that acts as an interface between a computer user and a computer hardware. It is capable of controlling all the execution of program. These are some of the popular examples of the operating system: DOS, Windows OS, Mac OS, Unix and Linux operating system. Mac OS, Macintosh, is a product of Apple. It has its own operating system with GUI and own Vim features. Unix and a Linux operating system, it is usually a command line interface that has not that much of GUI features. Unix and Linux both were command line prompt experiments, and it has a limited environment too. DOS is a disk operating system. It is one of the first operating system of the personal computer, which was founded in the year of 1980s. The disadvantage of this DOS is every time the user has to memorize the command line functions in the command prompt. It was not such a user-friendly. Due to this feature, it has been degraded. After that, the Windows operating system has been arrived. It is a product for Microsoft, has its GUI feature. GUI is nothing but graphical user interface operating system. It also has Vim features. W stands for Windows, I stands for icons, M stands for menus, and P stands for pointing devices. As we know that operating system is an interface that acts between a user and a computer hardware. It is capable of responsible of coordinating different types of activities in the system, such as resource allocation, CPU management, file management, and any other task. These are all some of the objectives of the operating system. Operating systems are very convenient to use. It is used by millions of people around the world. Efficiency, it provides effective number of efficiency as it's capable of sharing multiple number of resources to the multiple tasks at the same time simultaneously. It is easily ability to evolve. It provides effective functionality and effective testing manner without interference with any other application. Next, we discuss about the goals of the operating system. As we know that operating system is an interface that acts between a computer hardware and a computer user. It is efficiently able to solve millions of problems, and it is very convenient to use in an effective manner. Next topic is computer system components. As we know that computer hardware is one of the major component of a computer system, operating system, application program, and the users. This can be explained with the help of a diagram. Computer hardware is a basic, and the operating system which is being connected here will act as an interface between a computer user and a computer hardware, where we can able to use different type of applications simultaneously at the same time. For example, if a user is opening 4 different types of application at the same time, this operating system is capable of coordinating the computer user along with the computer hardware. For example, user 1 is using a task which is related to the compiler. User 2 is using a task which is related to the assembler. User 3 is using a task related to the editor box. User 4 is using a task related to the database management. So these all are the application program which is capable of coordinating between a computer user and a computer hardware with the help of this operating system. This is how the computer system components are connected with the system. The next topic is computer system architecture. As we know that the computer system is capable of coordinating millions of tasks at a time. For this, the help of memory management is so much necessary. The memory management is the coordinating activity of different types of parts of this computers. First one is CPU, disk controller, USB controller, and the graphics adapter. So this is the memory management will allocate the memory to each and every task of the system, and it is responsible for coordinating all the different types of activity. Computer system operations. Whenever we are going to start a computer, the system is going to be power up. That condition is called as a reboot condition. This can be initially run by a program that is called as bootstrap program, and it is usually be stored in ROM device. ROM is otherwise called as EEPROM, that is electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. Here, the temporary memories are stored. Once the kernel is being loaded and executed in the system, many of the users can view the loaded into the memory, and we can see the which program we want to know that will be displayed on the screen. So coming to that, if any interruption is occurs in the program, it can be eventually handled with either the hardware or it may be handled by the software. The CPU is responsible for sending the signal of this to the system bus. In that case, we use system calls for calling that function. When the CPU is interrupted, it is going to be start. It immediately transfers the execution to the fixed location. The fixed location, which then starts the address and serves as an interrupt located, and the CPU will resume from the phase of computation. The next topic is components of the operating system. The center part of the operating system, which we have the kernel. The kernel is the important part of OS, which is capable of controlling all the computer peripheral activities. The kernel first remains in the main memory. It can capable of accessing with the RAM, that is random access memory. It will create the own program and get access to the hardware resources. The rest of the all operations will be taken care of CPU, and it will be performed in the timely manner. The next topic is operating system function. Memory management. It is capable of coordinating memory management, process management, device management, file management, and security. Coming to the memory management, the memory is classified into primary memory and secondary memory. The main memory is capable of coordinating the millions of tasks, and it is capable of fast storage, and it can be easily accessed by the CPU. Processor management. In a multi-programming environment, the OS has to decide, and across the processor, it can be each time the processing time can be taken by the individual task. It is called as a processor management. Device management. It is capable of coordinating the device drivers, and all the activities will be based on the device management. The file system management. The file system is organized into directories, and it is easy to navigate and use. These directories may contain other directories, and the files can be easily be stored in the file management. Security feature. The operating system uses password protection to protect the user data from unauthorized uses of third-party access. Every time, a file can be protected with the help of a username and a password. The operating system has several other functionalities such as control over accounting, job accounting, error detection, coordinating other softwares and uses. Control over other system. It monitors all the parts of the system and improve the performance of each time when it gives the service request and service response from the client and the server. It also capable of accounting the job. It keep tracks of the each and every time activity of a system and the resources that is equally allotted by the users. Error detecting aids. If any error occur during the execution of a program, it is capable of avoiding the malfunctioning of the computer system. It will capable of coordinating several other softwares, coordinates and assign the users in a corrective manner. And assign the interrupters, assemblers, and compilers and other softwares in an effective manner. Thank you.